sound right. Can't help but feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, shit. Alright then, so Q&A for those who don't know, every single 50 subscribers I do a Q&A. So if you want to see me do another one, if you want a question that wants to be answered, then go ahead, subscribe, and maybe we'll get to another 50 subscribers. With that said, let's go ahead and get started into the Q&A with our first question. Who is more despicable in your opinion? David from The Last of Us Part 1 or Homelander from The Boys? You see, that's kind of a mixed bag there because on one hand, Homelander, you know, he does the most atrocious stuff ever. Like, I'm talking, he fucking kills people and lasers them and shit. However, you have David, who is a pedophile. Like, this kind of takes over everything here. You know, pedophilia is pretty bad. I'm not saying Homelander is like some kind of saint. The stuff he does is pretty deplorable, but David, you know, he's got a bit of an upper hand, but like that line is like right here, so it's a whole mixed bag. When's the other Fortnite games you played from last season dropping? I tried hard that game. See, I have this playlist full of videos that are all privated on this channel, where it's just a bunch of unused footage that that we basically haven't used for a game yet. So it is coming at some point in the future, just not anytime soon, because I still gotta work on DDLC. There's a collab with Golem that I did that I want to hurry up and finish. There's also a video I have planned for Kern that I want to finish as well. There's a lot of videos I gotta do before we can get to more of the Fortnite and fun stuff. Would you ever work on a game, and if so, what genre would it be in? I actually want to save this question for last because it's a question that basically has a lot of information in store for. Don't ask why my shirt changed. Basically, what I would want is like my comic series, The Super People. For those who don't know, I had a comic series that I gave up on. If I were to still be continuing that story, I would want this video game to be based around that comic series. And basically, the genre would just be like a mix of genres. So you'd have like a rhythm game whenever you're playing as one of the characters, and then it would be like, for all the other characters it would practically be normal, but for that one character there'd be like some cool effects every single time you hit someone. There would also be these sections where it would be like a horror game. Like, your character, he still has his powers, but he's just going through like nightmare scenarios that would be pretty terrifying to go through. And not only that, but there would be moments where the characters would die, so then you would switch out from like one set of characters to another. And so like there's like stories, there's things in between. So this would be like all one linear experience. And to explain it pretty much, there's this one side where it's like these characters, and then by the end they're all killed off, and then we get new characters, and then they're all killed off, and then we get like new characters killed off. The cycle repeats until we get to the fourth part and the final part where the characters they all get to live, and it's a happy ending. Pretty much I would just want like a superhero game, but also one that you could mix in like different elements in. So like, as I mentioned earlier, the rhythm game part, and then there would be like a character that could do magic, and then like basically his attacks are switched up. It would be a mess though. Like, if I were to want to create this game, it would be a whole like 10 years of development maybe. So while the idea sounds cool, practically it would be horrible. It would be a nightmare. And so that's, you know, practicality always ruins your dreams. That's why I gave up on my comic series in the first place. Anyway, moving on. Oh, that was all the questions we had for this Q&A. So I don't know how to end this. I'm sure I'll find a way to end it. Maybe I'll just like cut myself off mid-sentence.